What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at y'all once again. Figured I'd take a quick break from the Switch reviews. Still got plenty more to go through, man. But just recently, about a little bit less than a week ago, came across two PlayStation 4 games that I've really been wanting for a long time. One, some of y'all might know. Another one, I guarantee you none of you know about. That's how I roll. You guys already know. I like all types of games, man. They don't have to be big budget AAA games for me to find them absolutely amazing, as long as they're good games. So it's a double addition to my PlayStation 4 collection. Show you them right away. Abzu and Dead by Daylight Special Edition. Man, what can I say, bro? I had a gift card from my sister. She gave it to me for my birthday last month. $30 gift card. Been holding on to it for a while. I was waiting for Aquamoto Racing Utopia for the Switch. But, of course, my luck, that got delayed another month. So it's not coming out to the end of this month, March 27th. So it's February 27th at this point, you know, when I had the card. And I go into GameStop and I'm like, you know, bump that, man. I'm not waiting any longer. When Aquamoto comes out, I will get that with my own money. That's fine. But I'm buying something today, damn it. This card's burning a hole in my pocket. So I go in there and I start looking around GameStop and I look through the entire Switch section. And I was tempted to buy a couple things like Payday 2 and also, man, I was under the impression that Kirby Star Allies was out because they had the box there and it didn't say coming soon. So I was like, oh shit, Kirby's out. I was about to pick that up. But no, it turns out it wasn't out. So then I started looking through the PlayStation 4 section. I see Far Cry 5. Again, not out yet, which you know me and Far Cry, that's a given. I would have paid the whole thing. I would have paid the difference right there just to take that game home. So, you know, started looking through the PlayStation 4 section, going up and down. And you see a couple games here and there. Nothing's really jumping out at me. Horizon was still like 35, 40 bucks. I didn't want to blow the whole thing on Horizon. So I'm like, whatever. I'm looking. And then, you know, right at the beginning of the wall, as I look up to the A section, I see Abzu. Abzu was a game that I saw months back at that same GameStop. And I just logged it in the back of my head like, yo, I'm getting this game. Why? Because if you guys know me, the Nintendo Wii being my second favorite console of all time, the original Wii, my favorite game series on that console was Endless Ocean. Most of y'all may not know what that game is. Unless you follow my channel, you guys should know what it is because I've talked about it countless times. Just an amazing, amazing game. Underwater scuba diving simulator, basically. There is a story, especially in the second one, but mainly the game's goal is just to go explore. Go dive beneath the waves and explore these sunken ships and these underwater trenches and caves and all these amazing marine environments and catalog and interact with all hundreds and hundreds of species of marine life. That's right up my alley, man. Ever since I was a little boy, man. I remember when I was a little boy, I didn't want to be in the video game industry, not until I was 13. You know, when I was a little boy, I wanted to be a marine biologist. Love dolphins, love sharks. Man, that's like my spirit animal, the great white shark. You know what I'm saying? So I fell in love with that game series, man. That game series, to this day, I plug in. I still have my original Wii hooked up right there, and if not, the Wii U, backwards compatible. And I'll pop in Endless Ocean 1 and Endless Ocean 2 and just play it for days, man. So this game reminded me of it because this game is an underwater adventure, kind of a scuba diving simulator, so to speak. But this one's much more story heavy, but it's also much more linear. It's not as open as Endless Ocean, but it still has some very, very big environments to explore, tons of marine life. And what I love about this game, I saw it on the back of the box when I looked at it. You know, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but it has it's not a photorealistic art style. Like Endless Ocean, even though it was the Wii and the Wii was underpowered, Endless Ocean is some of the most beautiful graphics you'll find on the Wii. Those animals look super lifelike. They move, they were animated, they behave very lifelike. So Endless Ocean was going for more of a, not serious, but more of a realistic, true-to-life art style. Whereas this game has a cel-shaded Wind Waker type look, man. It is so fucking, it reminds me so much of Wind Waker, but it's so gorgeous, man. And I gotta give props to these developers, man. 505 Games and Giant Squid. I don't know which one's a publisher, which one's a developer, if they're both developers, or whatever. Man, they have some amazing artists at these studios, because for you to take a game like this, right, and have these animals that we've all seen on the Discovery Channel and on Animal Planet and Shark Week and all that hundreds and hundreds of times in our lives, we know exactly what a great white shark looks like. You know what I'm saying? to be able to take that animal and give it this cell shaded art style that lacks a lot of detail. Like there's not much scarring or the pores or just the defined details in the skin of the animal. It's just a cell shaded beautiful look like Jet Grand Radio or Wind Waker, but still be able to capture the essence of that animal, that when you look at it, you know exactly what it is. Though it's cell shaded, there's a strong hint of realism there. That is an amazing artistical feat, man. As an artist myself, I could just say, man, kudos. That is top-notch motherfucking work, man. So I fell in love with this game from the moment I saw it, and the moment I played it for the first time, I beat it in 2 days. I played the first day for like 3.5 hours straight, and then the second day, another 2-hour session. Within 5 to 6 hours, I was done with the game as far as the story goes. Now the chapters are open. I can go freely to any one of those areas and explore and all that. I haven't been back yet, but it doesn't have the same replay value as Endless Ocean, but it's still these kind of games are right up my alley because they're unforgettable, unique, once in a generation experiences. You don't find a lot of games like this, man. So I'm in love with this. I'm glad I picked it up. It was only $20. One of the games I've been wanting for the PlayStation 4, now in my collection. Now this bad motherfucker right here, Dead by Daylight. Man, I never even knew about this game until about 3 to 4 months ago. I kept seeing on YouTube and Facebook, because I follow a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street pages and communities and all that. You guys know me. Freddy's my dude. I'm a Nightmare on Elm Street fanatic. So I kept seeing Freddy's coming to a video game. Freddy's coming to a video. I'm like, what? And it's not Mortal Kombat. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I see Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street chapter now available for download in Dead by Daylight. And I'm like, what the hell is Dead by Daylight? So I look it up. And I'm like, dude, this is a 1v4, 1 versus 4 online game. Only online, which is the only negative I have. I hate when games are only online because as great as the online is in this game, once the server shut down, once the console's over, this game is useless, which sucks. I mean, I wish they would patch in or make a sequel with a single player campaign. That would be awesome. But it's a 1 versus 4 horror game. And one player plays as a killer, the other 4 play as survivors. And you're in these maps, these very big, scary, creepy, atmospheric maps. Everything from junkyards to mental asylums to broken down, abandoned farms to, whatever you could think of. Scary as shit. And the 4 survivors are trying to work together to turn on various generators spread around the map to turn the lights on. And I guess I'm not really sure how the rules work, if it's a time limit or what, because I'm just so into the game I just play. But I guess they turn on enough generators so that the lights go on and the siren goes off, and they have that opportunity to get to one of 2 exits and open the gates and escape with their lives, or find the secret trapdoor somewhere on the level and escape that way. The killer is trying to stop them from turning on these generators, kill them, and then sacrifice them to what's called the entity. So the game originally comes with a couple of different survivors, and then there was originally 4 killers, if I'm not mistaken, all made up killers for this game. And let me tell you again, some top-notch development here from Behavior, and again 505 Games. I didn't even realize that 505 Games did it again here, and Starbreeze I've heard of. And some top-notch development here, some top-notch art, man. The killers, even though they're made up, they looked menacing, they looked badass, they were very well modeled, very well animated. 4 killers to pick from, all made up, and one player is, like I said, the killer, and 4 other random people or friends, if you have friends you want to hook up with online around the world, become the survivors. Now, where this gets interesting for me is Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Leatherface, and the pig from Saw are all downloadable characters. So once I heard Freddy Krueger coming to a game, and this is the game, I logged it in the back of my mind. I said, one day I'm going to get that game. At that point, when I found out about it, I wasn't into PlayStation Online. I was like, whatever, I'm not really doing it, so I wasn't paying for it. So fuck it. One day I know I'm going to pay for it. When Battlefront 2 comes out, I'm going to pay for it. So I paid for it, and then I forgot about the game until I saw it again when I went into that store. I have been addicted to this fucking game. This game has been the only thing that has made me, push my Switch to the side temporarily. Relax, calm down. Temporarily, and I've just been hooked on this. Man, I played as a survivor one time because my kids begged me to. Oh, we want to see what it's like to be a survivor. I'm like, alright, whatever, fine. Ever since then, I've played as nobody but Freddy Krueger. I downloaded him for $8. Boom. He is badass. It's the Freddy from the Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 remake. Uh, it's so badass, man. When you play as the killer, you play in the first person view. So you see his claws and his shadow and the hat and all that. And he's got, you know, every killer has their unique abilities and powers. So Freddy, the people can't see you. You're invisible until you suck them into a dream. And when you suck them into a dream, then they can see you and they freak out and they start running and you start chasing after them and slashing at them. And then there's different perks you can unlock for each killer. Things like, you know, for Freddy, there's one where it's like the amount of time it takes to suck them into a dream gets reduced, so it's faster. Their speed is decreased when they get hit or whatever. You know, different perks. Just like in Call of Duty, you got perks and add-ons and stuff like that. So fucking amazing. I mean, this is, man, I really hope they make a sequel and that it has a single-player campaign. And as far as this one goes, part 1, don't stop at Freddy, Michael Myers, and Leatherface. Fuck Jason. Jason's whack. But I'm just fucking with Jason, guys. You know, bring him too, but bring Ghostface, bring Pinhead, bring the Djinn from Wishmaster, bring Pennywise, bring all the classic horror movie icons. You can keep this game alive and going for the entire generation if you get the licensing and the permission to put these iconic killers in this game. This could become basically the horror movie mashup, you know, video game from all the icons, man. I have only played as Freddy. I'm dying to download Michael Myers and Leatherface, but I can't get away from Freddy. I have Freddy built up to level 21 already. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is at level 1. I haven't touched them. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, man, because then they got maps from the different movies. Like, you get Freddy, you get the Bad Hand Preschool, where he did all his, you know, his nasty shit with the kids. In the Nightmare remake, looks just like in the movie. Amazing, bro. You got Michael Myers map Haddonfield, you know, from Halloween. Fucking crazy with the Michael Myers music playing. Awesome. Leatherface, you know, the house, the farm that he was on. All that's there to play through and experience, man. And it's so fucking awesome, man. I've never been one, you guys know. I hate chatting and having headsets and all that. I'm almost tempted to buy a headset because I would love to hear people's reactions when I fucking come around the corner with Freddy and I catch him. Because I can just see the way their player like jumps and starts running around. I can bet you they're like, oh shit, it's Freddy. You know, I would love to just hear that, man. Because I've heard it on YouTube, some live streams, and people go fucking bananas, man. The game is awesome, man. I am so happy I have this. I'll do a full review on it at a later time, as well as Abzu. Abzu I can fully review right now because I've already beaten it. It's amazing, beautiful game. But yeah, man, these are the 2 additions to my PlayStation 4 collection, man. Abzu, just a breathtakingly gorgeous, wide open, exploratory game. And the story's confusing. I really don't understand it because they don't tell you shit. There's not one lick of text or audio or, you know, audible voice telling you anything in this entire game. But somehow the game design is so good, you just know where to go and what to do. Beautiful, beautiful. And Dead by Daylight, man. I mean, this is so fucking awesome. To be playing a game where you're in first-person view and you see Freddy's claws, and you're like fucking running after people and they're throwing pallets in front of you to try to block your way. You just stomp that shit and break it. And you're chasing them, pulling them into dreams. Oh man, it is so fucking awesome, dude. It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street simulator for me. If you've ever wanted to be Freddy Krueger, this is it right here, man. And I can only imagine when I download Michael Myers and Leatherface how that's gonna be, bro, with the chainsaw and all that, dude. Awesome, awesome. Super happy to have this in my collection. Battlefront 2 took a backseat. I don't even play that right now. I'm Dead by Daylight. That's all I'm playing. Except for right now, when I finish this video, I'm going to go play some Breath of the Wild. I'm itching to play my Switch. But anyways, man, that's my video, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, I will review these 2. I'm not forgetting about the Switch reviews. I got to decide which one I'm going to review next from the Switch. I still got so many games to review there, man. I'm loving it, man. Gaming right now is just booming, man. And as far as what I've been working on, as far as, you know, preparing my portfolio for when I start applying for a position within the industry, within a studio, I'm working on some cool shit, man. I'm pretty much putting the final touches on a Freddy Krueger, full 3D Freddy Krueger with the glove, the sweater, the burnt face, and everything. I'm putting the finishing touches on a Velociraptor, which looks awesome. A Sub-Zero as well, you know, got to do Sub-Zero. And I started working on a Kylo Ren today, man. So as I start getting them a little bit more towards the finish, finishing steps, I'll do a little quick time video and just show you guys, just display them so you guys can see what I'm working on, so you guys can see my skills, you know what I'm saying? God bless y'all. Stay gaming, man. Peace.